gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous.
Hello, buggies. How is everyone this evening? Ah! Invisimoth! There we go. Hello! I just woke up, me too!
Hello, gorgeous.
How dare you, Ren? Actually, how dare you? How fucking dare you? That man is dead anyway? Who? Which man? I took a nap before dinner. I took mine after dinner. Which, by the way, M knows because I posted about it on my close friends and they did reply. I had a goated dinner of Kraft macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets. And it was so freaking delicious. O.J. Simpson, stop.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, Mallow. Welcome in. That was my lunch. Fuck yes. Kraft and Nugs. KD, we don't call it that here. I know they called it that in Canada. We don't call that. I guess what do you call it in America? Just like macaroni and cheese. Just like Kraft mac and cheese. I think is probably like its Christian name. Alright, let me see who all's here. Congrats on first, Dad. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Fezzy. Hi, Ren. Hi, Mush. Hi, M. Hi, Sheep. Hi, Novel. Hi, Sunrai. Hi, Mallow.
Time to get off.
Enjoy your lurk, Novel. Not Christian name. Gosh, I had a very long day. I literally power napped for, it was only 20 minutes. It was not my normal length of nap, but I was gonna try to power through, and then I was like, nope, I better take my nap. 'Cause yeah, I did not get a full 8 last night, because I definitely stayed up late after I ended stream, and then I had to be at work at 7 today. Worked my shift, came home, immediately went and started playing Gamble with Friends on Pudge's stream. Did that for like an hour and a half. Made dinner, ate dinner, and then how'd you wake up after 20 minutes? Alarms. Or an alarm. 20 minutes isn't like enough for me to get into super deep sleep, so like I only needed one alarm, and then I was good. I stayed up so late, yeah. I did too. I didn't go to bed until, or I didn't like actually like lay down to sleep until probably like 2 a.m. I was reading a fan fiction, so I can't be held responsible, you know? One alarm, that is not normal for me though. It did take me probably like 5 alarms to wake up this morning for work. That is certainly not the norm. Guys, I feel so very fancy. I did, in fact, figure out how to AirPlay my iPad to stream tonight, so it's so odd. Chat, full seriousness, do you think I have autism? Your genuine opinions. I need to know what you guys think. Ren's opinion is not needed. I kind of just generally assume that everybody in chat has autism, if I'm being, like, so for real. But, like, I don't have the schooling that Ren has had. So, my opinion is very much not professional, just speaking as, like, a fellow autistic person who did not get diagnosed until I was an adult. And was so devastated, not for, like, bad reasons, but just, like, so shocked that I thought I was neurotypical the whole time when my therapist very gently one day was like, Mel, have you considered that maybe you have autism? And I was like, huh? I asked my ex if they thought I had autism, and they said they thought I was autistic the entire time we were together. I was blown away. Oh my gosh. For the record, I clocked it in 3 days. Yeah, I definitely got that vibe, Fez, but just because, like, it's like a autist to autist vibe, you know? Like, where, like, yeah, I recognize that. My therapist had a lot of self-restraint. She didn't bring it up to me until we'd been working together for, like, probably 3 months. But she did have a full typed list of her reasoning why. Which was very humbling. We have these radars, so to speak. Yeah, I'm not upset about it. It's just crazy that everybody can tell and I had no idea. Well, I mean, same. You know? I was fully convinced I was neurotypical. She had a list. Yeah, she did. She was like, because of these reasons. And then she listed all of these things that I had said. And I had noticed that, like, because she doesn't generally take notes during our sessions. I think she must take notes after the fact. Because otherwise she just has, like, a crazy memory. But, there were sometimes I would say things and I would see her write something down, and she never does that. And I realized in hindsight, oh, it was for the list. Your therapist in this essay, I will. I'm still half awake. I can tell. Sorry, was that mean? Sorry. I'm generally not mean like that. My apologies. You'll shut up? Sounds good. Shut up, you're so talented. Be meaner, Mel. You think I should be meaner? That's crazy. Wait, please shit down instead. That's man. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Guys, I don't know if I have autism, but getting assessed seems like an endeavor. Yeah, and like, there are pros and cons to it. Like, I definitely know a lot of people who like aren't formally diagnosed because they don't want it on record. Exactly, Ren. Like, they don't want like it on official record that you're officially diagnosed. I never went for an assessment because it was going to cost me like $5,000. And I guess it was kind of a blessing in disguise. So my therapist is like, we're operating just as like, we're pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure beyond a reasonable doubt now that I am. I've been presented with enough evidence. The government and also Kaiser Permanente. Exactly. So it's time for me to recommend a book, Re-Seeking Diagnosis. Oh, mush, please do. 5K is crazy. 5K is crazy, and it's also money I don't have. You want to know how much money I have in my bank account at this moment in time? I have $2.30 in my bank account. And that is supposed to get me to Tuesday this week, so apparently you're not supposed to wait for your breaks to make grinding sounds for 3 days before changing them. Who knew? Baku, are you okay? Are you okay? Just the first chapter of Unmasking Autism by Devin Price. Okay, noted. Sorry if my VTuber is doing weird things, it's because I'm putting my hair up. It's too warm in my room. Also, it's back to being like 90 fucking degrees in LA, so definitely had a crash out about that today. I'm fine they got changed before you crashed, I hope. I have no money? I've been using my credit card. Oh, Thez, be careful. That's how I ended up with a shit ton of credit card debt. We don't need to talk about Mel's financial management shortcomings, but Renzi. Yeah, I paid off in full every time. Well, that's good, Thez. That's good. I used to as well. Is it stories about Mel time already? This is the Mel show, Baku. I am addicted to talking about myself, so, and I actually can't shut up about it, to the great stress of my mods who know me IRL and are always desperately trying to stop me from doxing myself actively. But I think I'm getting better. I don't know, or maybe I'm getting worse because I'm getting more comfortable. I don't actually know. All right, I'm gonna lock in here, guys, because I literally am taking all the charms off of my mic so that I can have unobstructed view of my iPad in my lap. Dude, talking about myself is awesome. Thank you. I agree. I love hearing people talk about themselves, and I love to talk about myself. You know, I just love it. And maybe, you know, maybe that's why some people are kind of weirded out by me. Because I'll just go there. I love hearing you talk. Oh, thank you, Desi. Thank you, Desi. It makes me feel like we're going for a walk or something. Says, I would love to go on a walk and yap with you. That sounds so wonderful. That sounds awesome. I love hearing people's lore. Same. I actually get a rush when I'm able to get a person to trust me enough to unlock lore. Guys, I heard something so crazy today. So speaking of lore, I was talking to a coworker that I've slowly kind of been getting friendly with. She's really cool, and we opened the same section this morning together, and I got her talking about herself, and she told me, this is insanity. She says every day between 6:30 and 8:30 p.m. her father demands that the house be empty except for him. To the point where on her day off yesterday, it was like 6:15 and she was still in her room, and her dad texted her to be like, I know you're still in there, you need to leave. It's almost 6:30. She said it doesn't matter if they're in their rooms being completely silent, he wants them out of the house. Isn't that insane? Autism or crimes? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is he doing in there? And I asked her, I'm like, is he home also, or does he just want the house empty, period? She goes, no, he's in there. I did not get information. I should have asked this clerk. I was just so, I didn't know what to say. I was so shocked. I did not ask if the mother was also in the house. Like, if her mother was also in the house, if the dad just wants alone time with mom, or if he just wants alone time, period. But some serial killer shit. I know, I said that's so weird. I'm gonna go sit on their couch. Just get to Fez sitting in their living room, just
Jesus.
hands folded in his lap. That was really astute, Leon. Also, hi, Evil-a-ton, welcome in. Either alone time with mom or alone time with secret dad. I know, I'm like, okay, is he doing something shady? Or is he just autistic? Alone time with the entire house is kind of crazy, though. Thank you. I'm like, that to me reeks like he has a secret. But I also am just kind of like a distrustful person a little bit. Well, actually, I'm not distrustful. I don't know. I'm learning to be more distrustful because I think I'm naturally a very trusting person. It turns out when you're really, really trusting, there are a lot of shitty people in this world. And they will take advantage of you. The trustingness is also autism. Thank you. Because I'm like, why wouldn't you just tell me what your intentions are right up front? Like, if you're nice to me, I'm gonna assume you like me. And you only want good things for me, you know? Ren takes advantage of me? I should think so. I should think you also like it. No? That's what I'm saying. Physically, yes. But don't you want them to? Precisely, sheep. I do. He does. The simultaneous confirmation. That's so funny. My lord. Okay, guys, so the downside of me doing this AirPlay for my iPad is that every free version oh no, I hate when I do vocal typos because then you guys, anyway, the free version of every AirPlay app that exists does not allow for audio, so we're just gonna have some music on in the background vibing. Thank you for the head pat emoji. Thank you for the head pat. We're on VC, don't worry. We already have a room. Jesus, you guys are gonna make us feel excluded if you're not careful. All right, let's get into some things here. Why have I just gotten a Discord notification? Oh. Yes. Beautiful. Everybody can see it okay? Whoa, iPad. Everybody hold on! Why? Oh, should we do something like a different game this time? I like this missing piece one. Am I gay test? Why is there like, it's targeted advertising. Hi Sid, welcome in. Maybe let's do this one. Here you go. Just in time for Pride. I know, guys, it's almost Pride. Here, actually, hold on. Let me also copy the link into the Discord. I'm really hoping I don't accidentally dox myself.
Getting a little handsy, aren't we?
Age-restricted server? What? I guess I'll put it in Game Rex.
Sure you don't need a breather?
There you go. Oops. Oh, I've lost the server connection. What do you mean? Sorry, guys. We're gonna have to do that again. sorry. You'll just have to use the QR code. 37K emails, don't look at my emails. Don't look at my emails. Oh, hi, Harold. Sorry, I missed all that. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you for the hydrate. Weird channel choice for the link. My God. I can't... I get no rest with any of you. No rest at all. Just let me live. Hi, Gobes. Welcome in. Is it? We're playing a game, are we not? Oh, I should have put it in Gamer Talk. I don't know why Game Wreck was the first one I thought of. A palette school has a joke that she's always emailing her 30 friends. That's funny. Alright. Fucking QR code. I know, Sin. I'm sorry, but when I navigated away from this page to go to the Discord, it kicked me from the server, so I have to stay here. Hi, Boo! Welcome in! Not my mods making me look like a fucking clown. I can't say anything against them, though, because it is Mod Appreciation Day. Everybody, let's have a second. Let's have a second of appreciating our mods, okay? Everybody, why don't we fill up the chat with emotes celebrating our mods, okay? Get everything in order. Don't send them until I say. I think it has to be all caps. Does. Okay. On my count, press send on your message with your emotes appreciating our mods, okay? 1, 2, 3, send. Cute! That's so cute! Ren and Sheep, do you feel appreciated on this Mod Appreciation Day? No, for real, jokes aside, Ren and Sheep literally do so much free labor for me, it's actually insane. And they put up with me messaging our group chat at obscene hours because I have a very irregular sleep schedule. And they help me out with managing stream so much. And I also I feel so lucky. I was literally talking about this with Ren when we were at Disneyland, that like, I feel so lucky, that they were so like active in my stream to the point where like, I felt comfortable asking them, that they were cool doing it. And because I feel just so lucky to have mods that like I trust so much, you know what I mean? Like, they're not just strangers in my computer. Like, these are people that I know and love, and so it's just super cool that they've decided to like do this thing with me.
Hello, I love you. I'm just gonna sit here and say I love you and say hi and slay.
A slay and yas. I love you too,
Moth, since
Mothman.
it's Mod Appreciation Day, I get to use TDS for fun, haha, yay power.
I guess I'll allow it. I suppose I'll allow it. Yeah, it's crazy, especially because I hear like horror stories from other streamers about like things that happen with their mods, and it's like, you know, it's not like the norm by any means, for sure.
Moth,
but it
incredible
definitely
idea,
does
Sheep.
happen.
I will feel more appreciated if I can clown on Melly BTW.
I never told you couldn't clown on me. I was just complaining about it. Ha! Cocoonbot said nope. I wouldn't lie about that. Whoa! There's so many people in our game! Okay. I'm gonna start the game. Is there a way you can change your PFP? I don't know. I'm not really sure. We all have the pigeon, except for Mothman. And whoever a cause hey 9 is? Alright, well, let's start the game. Oh, let me mute my iPad so that it's not blowing up my microphone. No! Where's undo? Oh, there. Harold, you can always join us next round if it didn't let you join this time. Sorry, I didn't warn that I was starting. I just kind of went into it. Unless I wasn't supposed to? Of course. You're supposed to. What are we drawing? Whatever you want. I think I tried to pick another game and it didn't let me. So, I think this just has normal Gartic Phone. Sorry, I didn't see chat. Just go with your gut. Draw whatever your heart desires. Also, I'm really self-conscious that Mothman is in here because he can actually draw. Oh! Oh no, I think we're adding to each other's drawings. I think that's what we're doing. We're adding to each other's drawings. Oh. Can I zoom in at all? I'm considering this kind of just like a doodle warm-up, you know? Just have fun with it. It's okay. I got a drawing with shading. I feel underqualified. Guarantee. Guarantee. You got Mothman's. Now, what the hell am I looking at? Oh, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do. But it requires a reference image. Oh, I just realized you guys haven't been able to see what I've been doing. There we go. Yeah, it did. I fixed it. This one is a very, like, calming kind of scene that somebody has created. I'm digging it. There we go. How dare this person not draw the hands and leave a clear gap where a hand is supposed to go? They're wearing a mitten. That's supposed to be a propeller hat. It doesn't really look like it, though. It's fine. I'm spending all my time doing this and not drawing hands. Oh, I read that sign! That's the most uneven. That is so funny. Drawing on a broken glass phone screen sounds very painful, Ghost. What if her whole body is fish? No, what if her whole body is fish? Oh wait, I just had a great idea actually. Oh, this one's nice. Hi! Welcome in! Guys, Spook's my new friend I made today on my collab with Pudge. He's very, very cool. Yes, we got to gamble. It was awesome. In honor of pride, I feel like I have to do this.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, Opes! Welcome in! How are you, sweet baby? I'm kind of sad that we missed each other in Pudge's collab today. Now, who the hell did this? Now, who the hell? I want to know. I want names. These freaking clowns, I swear to God. Wait, I just got a funny idea. Hold on. What if I do like a really little one and then like a super big one? Yes, of course you can. That's not even a question. Of course you can. We're just doing a little warm-up round right now. So it's like the complete the drawing one, where everybody's like making a part of a drawing. My iPad is lagging a little, I'm not gonna lie. What am I even doing here, guys? What am I even doing? Whoever gave me this, I'd like to have a word.
Well, I'm flattered.
Oh, thank you for the kisses, Harold. Okay. So I started with Zombie Moth, and then M. Whoa! Whoa! What did Gobi do? Oh! It's me! It's me! Okay, I'm understanding how this game works now. How it just removes parts of the drawing. Wow, that's beautiful. What did Dad do with that? Wow!
Can't see how killing the president is good for the country!
Looking at this! What is this? Fuck, bro, that is so funny! The longer you look at it, the more weird it gets. It really captures a feeling, yeah. Not to actually you Gobi, it's an RE6. Oh, Dad, that's so cute! Oh my god, I got this drawing! I ruined it, because it was just the gloves that were left. Wow. That's what I see every night in my bed. That's what I see every night in the dark in my room. Just the glowing screen of my phone on AO3. Wow. Huge improvement? What do you mean? AO3 is a fanfiction site, Gobi. Have you heard of Yali? Boy, have I. Boy, have I. Sheep? Have you heard of Yali? Yes, no. Wow, beautiful. That was a good one. Hold on. What did sheep start with? Oh, I love him. I love him. Oh! Oh, now he's scary. I think this is one that I got. Yes, this is one that I got. Ignore the floating face. I ran out of time. I was gonna draw her riding on a fish. Oh. They are gay and in love. Would you guys still love me if I was a worm and not a moth? Warm love. Ren, that is actually insane. Get out of my brain. It burned. Katniss core. Oh. Oh, she's got a secret. Wow, thank you, Fez. Thank you so much for that one. Really, improved upon it. I was yelling at M the whole time because the only thing I had in this drawing, I only had the eyebrows in this drawing. I had nothing else. I was like, what do I even do with this? Oh, it was you! The biblically accurate Puffle. M, you genius. What am I looking at? Well. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well. Huh. Jackal. It crashed is what happened. Methinks I might have to switch from my
Oh, gorgeous.
iPad to desktop and just draw with my mouse. Hold on, let me try something. Huh? Well, I'm sorry, everybody. All right, Harold and Opal, if you want to get in with us, please do. Is there a link? See, the funny thing about that is I'm scared to leave this page. Please don't refresh. Okay. Oh, please, please. Okay.
Time to get off.
Enjoy your lurk, Mash.
Time to get off.
Enjoy your lurk, Spoo. Opal was just in here. What happened? In Gamer Talk in my Discord, Gobes. M got that fish. There's Gobi. Yes, it looks like you are here. All right, anybody in chat who is trying to get in right now, please speak up so that I will wait for you. Maybe we do normal this time? What's secret? No, that doesn't sound fun. Maybe we just do normal. Okay, nobody has spoken up, so I'm gonna start the game. Why did my screen get so tiny? I don't know who you're talking about, Gobi. Can I please see? Can I please see? What is wrong with my screen? Please. I can't see. Guys, this is horrible. Did you get kicked out? I also got kicked out. Alright guys, I'm switching to... I'm switching to my PC. It's just gonna be so much more reliable. Sorry everybody! You're still in also? Do you think I can... Hold on, let me see if I can rejoin. If I go to Gamer Talk... Yeah, it's not letting me rejoin. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I switched to my PC, so it'll be more reliable now. You have two options to join, to rejoin. I think we're just waiting on Gobi and Harold. I heard somebody join. Gobi's here. And Harold! Okay. Thank you. Sorry for the delay. I'm just gonna do the same thing I did last time. You're a bomb now. That's cool. I think I'm still the bird. You're joking, bro. It doesn't help that I'm also getting input lag. I can't win. It's only when I'm on the canvas. Just gonna do a quick little Ramona Flowers on account of my hair already kind of looks like that. Somebody's done already? Hey, try hard. Why am I wasting time on this? I need to get the most crucial part. Frick! And erase her quickly. That does not look like what I meant it to look like. What am I looking at? Hello? Who the hell is done already? I'm gonna run out of time, folks. If only I didn't have input lag on the canvas, it would help. Oh my god, you guys, my internet is so bad. I didn't realize how bad it was. Now, how the heck am I supposed to draw this? Melly, I'm so sorry. What do you mean? It's fine. You haven't seen? I'm sure it can't be that bad. You haven't seen what I've done? What did you do to me? Yeah, I did some crimes in here. Okay, this one is good. Do you guys still have okay audio? My internet is quite bad and I'm dropping frames, but as long as you guys can still hear me, I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, OBS has me in the red currently. Video's a little framey? Okay, but as long as you guys can hear me, that's what matters. I think it's because my entire family is home and they are all gaming online right now. So our bandwidth is a little fried at the moment. Oh, flick. I keep doing that. You don't like the biblically accurate prom scopes? Okay. Oh. Ron, it's so good. Kobe. Opal drinks red liquid blood? Wine from a goblet. Oh my god. This is really killing me. You sick fuck, you killed a baby. Opal says Opal's night out. Sins. Leon working at Hot Dog on a Stick. One corn dog, please. $5. Child pays too much for a corn dog. Great spelling there, Thez. Gobi's interpretation of that prompt is really beautiful. Wow. Oh my god, Ren! Fez, why did you make me so tiny? Why is Opal making me above the ground? Leon creature in a lake of piss? That's what you... Million Grubus forever. Who is Grubus? I will end him. Oh my god. Oh my god. The way that she didn't even draw anything, she just... Oh my god, that is so funny. I have to save that one. Dog and a worm being gay together? Oh my god, I got this one at the very end. Opal, stop! That's so cute! Are you kidding me? Donkey Rain! Wow. Dog with pride! Don't worry, Thez. I picked up what you put down. We got back to gay dog! The worm got omitted, but it's fine. It all comes back to gay dog. Great work, team. This was a great one. What was Thez's prompt? Melly finally gets a chance to jump into a big hole! Oh no! That's a really artistic interpretation of the void. I quite like it. Oh, M made it Star Wars. She pours the fleece away, kids! Wow. Sin. Did you draw a sheep? Is that a sheep in the TIE fighter? That's beautiful. The fleece awakens. My prompt. I'm sorry, Thezzy, because this was really good. You know, there are... Melly... I'm sorry? Harold! It looked like an angel to me. I got a cracked screen. Ouch. Oh my god. There's only a few words here, but a picture is really worth 1,000, you know? This one took me out, sheep. I know, the blood is a really nice touch. Hungry Mickey Mouse on a safari. Oh my god, that's what you meant by Mickey Mouse. Oh, Paul, it's so good. Oh, I'm sorry, Ren? Penetrating? Sin, I can't believe that you didn't put anything about vampires. You just said biting its throat. That's actually crazy coming from you. The vampire connoisseur. Abstract movie. Oh my lord. Giant hot dog, extra ketchup. Harold, that's a really beautiful hot dog. As a child. You know what, guys? We got there in the end. This has to be the most intact one yet. Yes. This one was evil. Do you guys like my pencil that looks like a joint? It was supposed to be a pencil. Mothman, that's really cute. Oh my god, the Eye of Sauron. Says you like mustard? Ew. Opal also likes mustard. There was a day we went to Disneyland and she was literally just walking around with mustard packets in her pocket from the pretzel that she got earlier in the day. And then she was like finding mustard packets in her pocket like at the end of the day. I drink mustard is crazy. No, I'm a no condiments autistic. Like, the pin is insanity. Melly loving a worm. Melly loving a worm. Gay? Wow. Gobi, that's truly beautiful. I couldn't tell that it was a worm. Love wins. These are very good. Wow. Okay, everybody. We've been doing this for, it hasn't been a full hour and a half because I was yapping for part of it, but I can probably only be live for a bit longer. Should we switch to Jackbox and do like a round of TKO or something? Or is I don't know if my internet will be able to handle that. We can try. Because everybody's gonna be on their phones anyway. So, yeah. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. TKO. Let me leave page. Give me a moment to change categories. I'm gonna take a break. That's fine, Harold. Go ahead and open that up. Let me turn off music if we're gonna have noise for this. Sin! Oh, I don't have my thing. that would be because I accidentally muted my microphone. As I was saying, 444 Angelix, if you could please start the game
Moth
as you are
muted.
VIP. Oh my god, Opal, thank you for the subscription. I don't know why my alerts aren't working for subs. It's been an ongoing issue.
Welcome to TKO. I am the tournament master, and just because I'm old doesn't mean I'm out of touch. Like those Budweiser frogs, right? Hilarious, huh? For some of you, T-Shirt Island will be the site of your rise to eternal greatness.
Oh, it's a little
For
loud?
the rest of
You don't like it
at least
blasting
it's a
your
paid
eardrums?
vacation. Make those continental breakfasts count.
Is that better?
Every epic tale starts somewhere. Yours begins here, at the training grounds. You will use your device to draw 3 drawings. What you draw matters not. Let your heart be your guide. And if your heart can't think of anything, just hit the suggestion button. Get your drawing fingers wiggling. It's time to draw. Only seconds remain. Not bad, but let's see a little variety this time. You can change your line thickness with that little button, you know.
I ran out of
Drawing 2,
time.
begin.
Oh no.
Make haste before time runs out.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna run out of time.
Last drawing, let's get weird with it. Begin. Time grows short. Hurry up and finish already. Yes, I think we can work with these. For your last exercise, you will write as many slogans or phrases as you can. These have nothing to do with your drawing, so just put those out of your mind. And there's no shame in hitting the suggestion button if you need it. Go! You didn't give up after one, did you? Keep writing. Time is about to expire. You may want to finish up. I believe some of you broke a sweat that time. Let's see if it pays off.
Oh my god, Opal with 10 saves. That's crazy.
Training complete. Now take a look at your device. You have a series of drawings and slogans at your disposal. Choose one of each to make the best t-shirt champion that you can. Don't phone it in.
I'm gonna be honest, the game kind of like already gave me the best option. Like, I looked through the other stuff there, but the one that like it had on my screen when it came up was already perfect.
Oh my yes. Time for action. Let the tournament begin. Gauntlet 1. Fight by submitting your vote on your device.
Is that supposed to be carrot fish? It's so good. Oh my god. That is so funny. I'd buy both of these.
A new challenger appears. Fight.
Oh. Thank you, Red. Damn, Ren's sweeping.
Go ahead and fight already.
I'm sorry. I would wear this one. I would wear the Emperor one. I would wear it every day. It's so good. Oh my god. Sweet. Oh, Paul. Oh my god.
A new challenger appears.
I'm gonna be surprised if anything tops this one.
Battle.
I threw you one, Red. Wow, Emma.
Versus. Engage in an altercation.
Who wrote that one? Oh my god. The little guy's shirt is very cute, is the thing. Thez, I knew it was you. I was like, that has to be Thez, right? Incredible.
Versus.
Is that a sexy Minecraft Steve? That has Sin written all over it. Was that you, Sin? I'm not in. Oh my gosh, it's not you.
A new challenger appears. Fight.
That's what I'm saying. You would do that.
Winners! I think we could all use a training break. Use your devices to enter one new drawing and as many new slogans as you wish. Break out that killer material you've been sitting on, probably. Go. Time is about to expire. You may want to finish up. And right. Time goes short. Hurry up and finish already. The second gauntlet is at hand, and the ethereal algebra of chance has redistributed your drawings and slogans. Let's see some new shirts.
Who wrote some of these? can't, dude. Oh, that was so hard to pick.
Yeah, I hope you chose wisely. Gauntlet 2. Versus... Fight for me, baby. Fight.
Goon Evening is very evocative.
Brutality.
Wow, Opal.
Versus... Fight each other.
It's me and my beautiful mods.
Oh, a new challenger appears. Battle.
What am I looking at? It's so good.
Well, that stinks.
Well, that stinks. Wow, Opal's undefeated.
Versus... Fight. I won't cut it. The defender wins.
Oh my god. I tried, guys. I tried. Opal's short is just too good.
A new challenger appears. Attack! Whoa, Shazam!
Oh, you guys, stop.
A new challenger appears. Attack!
Secret formula is mine.
A new challenger appears.
Oh no. This is the same shirt twice. Dethroned by Pisskink. Sheep against all odds.
Oh, you winners look good.
Wow.
The final gauntlet is upon us, and only the most worthy shirts from the previous rounds will compete. Prepare to cast your votes for the last time. Versus... battle.
Wow.
Versus attack.
Wow, the audience vote was the tiebreaker.
Versus
Okay, both of these are
want
so
to fight.
good. Sexy Steve is just too good. Sorry.
We have a champion. I'm glad I could see you all compete in this tournament before I die. Now, if one of you would just give me some grandchildren.
Wow. Congratulations, Thezzy. All right, I say one more round, huh, folks? Okay, we're all here, yes?
Welcome to TKO.
Everybody who feel free to join from the audience because they're good tiebreaker votes.
Event, but I do not do Sweet 16s. You can thank Kendra for that. I have brought you here to T-Shirt Island to make funny T-shirts and chew bubblegum.
Twigs'
And I'm
handkerchief
all
from the
out
docks
of
is really
gum.
cute.
But I do have ribbon candy if you're into that. Drawing fingers ready and begin. Make haste before time runs out. couldn't have done better myself. Well, actually, I could. This time, try to think more like me. On to drawing number 2. Time grows short. Hurry up and finish already. One drawing to go. Let your freak flag fly, man. Begin.
And I just realized it looks like I'm asleep while I'm drawing. Sleepy Moth, that's me.
By the way, if this is a little too much drawing for you, you may want to try the quick training mode in the game settings. Only seconds remain.
I'm not sure I consider you an easy mode gamer anymore. You do hard stuff a lot. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'm playing Baldur's Gate on hard right now.
Good.
And I feel like I'm doing pretty good with it.
Now hit me
Hard?
with some hip new slogans. Go.
Oh god. These freaking clowns.
Keep writing, right like the wind. You really dug deep that time. Time to breathe life into your t-shirt creation. Live!
I did not do RE on easy. I did it on normal. Oh, I got disconnected. Are you kidding me? Bummer. It says I'm not connected to the internet. That's crazy. Here, let me try my phone. Okay, then let me
Her
reconnect.
time is not for decoration. Finish quickly. Nicely done. All is ready. Let the tournament begin. Gauntlet 1. Versus... Fight. Using
Oh
your
my
devices
god.
to-
It's too good.
A new challenger appears.
No, what is that monstrosity on the screen? Is that really how you guys see me? Wow. And I was the only one who didn't vote for it. Wow.
Versus... Bait. Fight.
Oh my god, yeah. Sin says I'm angry.
Fatality.
Wait, I put that caption too, Ren.
Oh, a new challenger appears. Engage one another in violence.
What's that caption? Hard? What will win? A beautifully rendered drawing? Drawing of a penis.
Versus... Battle.
Amogus. I like to say specified cum.
A new challenger appears.
Fuck, that one's so good. Whose shirt is it? Gobi, congratulations.
Versus... Fight.
Both of these are so good. I feel like I would wear either of them. Oh my god. Happy Pride.
Winners! Oh, I need a breather. Let's take a training break. Use your devices to enter one new drawing and as many new slogans as you wish. I want you to know, I believe in you. Go!
Hit the wrong button. Oh no! There's a Pokemon named Scraggy? Yes, there is! He's very cute.
Only seconds remain.
If you ignore the fact that his pants are skin.
Make some words. Create your deadly T-shirt warrior.
Fuck. I can tell which captions Red wrote. Whoa. My caption, by the way. Booba? You gotta vote for Booba.
A new challenger appears. Fight.
You know, it's just like a tasteful Booba shirt. Everybody needs one of those in their life, you know? I believed, Em. I believed.
Versus. Go ahead and fight already.
Sorry, I'm like knocking things over here.
A new challenger appears. Fight for me, baby. Fight.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think so. It's Gobies? Oh my god, yeah, the sequel to Booba's shirt. I'm a simple man. What can I say?
Oh, a new challenger appears. Battle.
No! No! Don't desecrate Opal like this. Wow. The sex-crazed youth of today are truly depraved.
A new challenger appears. Fight each other.
In my Christian Twitch chat? Exactly. Y'all gonna get a disease is insane.
A new challenger appears. I want you to fight.
Let's fucking go. I dethroned Pocket Pussy. Who wrote that caption? Who wrote that caption? I need to know.
Final gauntlet is here.
It literally made me cry when I
And the
saw
previous rounds remain. The tournament ends here.
You wrote, "Does this shirt make my boobs look big?"
Versus attack.
Thank you, Mush, for that.
Versus
If this one wins, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude.
versus fight.
I need both of these shirts. Oh my god. God damn it. Opal with the peanut sweep.
We have a champion.
I will leave the room open
There's
longer.
something I'd be proud to cover my
Hello,
torso with.
princess. Wow. Opal, the pocket pussy shirt is in the link if you click it. I was the most prolific, you guys. Yeah, what is offensive? That seems pretty subjective. Opal got the most shirtalities, which is crazy. don't know what it means isn't offensive. I have ED may not make it, folks. That shirt was funny. And I'm not just saying that because that one was fine. Oh my god, you guys. I love being silly with you guys. That is so funny, Gobi. I love making jokes and being nasty. I sort of laugh so fucking much. It's just, you know, it's just fun to be sick nasty with your friends. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think we'll call it here for the games, but I kind of still want to hang out a little bit, so I might do just chatting for a little bit. Because I feel like I actually haven't talked to you guys in a hot minute. Like, actually talked. I feel like I've just been so focused on games and stuff, and then I know I did a collab last week, and... Yap time! Yap time! I'm trying to quit the game. Let me leave. I keep pressing... I'm in a never-ending circle. Yes, I want to exit. Let me leave. Let me leave! Here, I'm gonna put OBS on my main monitor so I can look straight ahead at you guys. Give my Spotify a second to load, okay? If I disappear, I fell asleep. Okay, Sin. How's your new job going, by the way? I wanna check in with you before you leave. $30.99 is crazy. I didn't realize they were that expensive. Good, but exhausting. I'm sure it feels like... I'm sure you feel relieved to have a job, though. It's 12:30 a.m. for me, so I'm gonna dip. Hope you have a good rest of the stream. Thank you, Mothman. Thank you so much for playing with us, dude. Have a good night, okay? Sleep well. Bye, Dad. Now you got that cash money, you know? It's a single print shirt. It would be pricey. Yeah, when you put it like that, that's true. It's not like they can, like, mass produce. Your art carried us tonight, Dad. Thank you. Here, let me switch to just chatting. Alright, my beautiful people. It's so crazy. Like, I was looking at the calendar. Hello, Discord. Oh, sorry, is my Discord on? Let me go ahead and just mute that real quick. I was looking at the calendar, and I can't believe I've already been doing this for 6 months. It's crazy. Yeah, because I debuted... What did I debut? I know it was in November. I want to say it was like the end of November, I think. And we're already almost to June. Hey, what's up, Discord? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy, Mellybean VT. You guys, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? I'm not gonna name names because I don't want to get this person in trouble. But I did get insider info today from a friend who works in the industry, who knows somebody who is working on Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3. And, they're probably gonna be announcing the new trailer and release date on Friday at Summer Games Fest. Have a good night, Opal. Thank you so much for hanging out. I love you so much. Sleep well. Mwah, mwah, mwah. coworker's kid voice actor. No, not that person. Different person. But yeah, I'm very excited. I am off on Friday. I'm going out of town with Novel and Sunrise, so it really depends on when we leave. But if we don't leave until like late afternoon, evening, I might stream some Summer Game Fest for the announcements and the hype, you know? Especially if they're gonna have a Final Fantasy trailer. I like need... God. I've missed that game so much. I've missed those characters so much. I love Tifa. I love Cloud. I love Sephiroth. Novel was in my chat today. It was so cool. Aw, I love Novel. That's bestie. Novel's my oldest friend. I think I've talked about this before. Novel and I have known each other since we were literally 5 years old. And our autism is such that even when we were like growing and maturing, our base personality stayed exactly the same. So we've always been compatible. I slowly have like drifted apart from a lot of my older friends because, you know, as you grow and mature, your interests change and your personality kind of changes. And maybe you don't have as much in common with them anymore. But yeah, me and Novel, it's like it's like steadfast, dude, rock solid. Yeah, and she's also the kind of friend who, like, you can go a while without talking to and then pick things up and it's exactly, like, where you left off. Although she and I are incredibly, incredibly close now. Like, I think probably the closest we've ever been in our whole lives. We live geographically very close to each other now. So it's very easy for me to just, like, go hang out at her apartment. Whenever we go to stuff with our friend group, she will, like, pick me up 99% of the time. So we can carpool together. She's the driver friend. I'm passenger princess. Hella same. Yeah, Ren, like, you get it. It's just, there's something so special about her. I love her. Love carpooling, same. And she and Sunrise really are like my parents. Like, I love that that's our dynamic. I think I've talked about this before, but like when we were on our cruise a couple months ago, like I was so sick that entire week, so I spent most of it in the stateroom, like in bed. Have a good night, Harold. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I would often wake up when Sunrise and Novel would get back to the stateroom to like Sunrise turning off the lights on my side of the room and like tucking me in, like pulling the covers up around me, making sure I was comfy. And I was like, oh, that's my dad for real. It
Sure you
doesn't
don't
matter
need a
that I'm
breather?
technically a couple weeks older than him. Thank you for the hydrate, Harold. You have a good night. I actually can't. I know, it's so sweet. I love those two. And it's so funny, like, yeah, just, there was like, I think I've talked about this briefly. There was a period of time in my life when I would like, literally, like, I had drifted apart from like a lot of my friends in high school because we were all in college and it was busy. And I basically had no friends, like nobody to hang out with, nobody to talk to, except for Sin, but that's because Sin is family, so it's like different. But I was very lonely for several years. My only social interaction was at work, and I absolutely hated my job. And so the fact that like, not only like I have people like Sunrise and Novel now, but that I literally have this, you know, with you guys, and I also, even outside of streaming, have like a really, really amazing, incredible friend group. It just makes me mushy to think about, you know? And I really wish I could go back in time and tell that lonely version of me that everything was gonna be okay, you know? I don't know. I've just felt like introspective these last few days. Couldn't tell you why. I've just been doing a lot of thinking. I've actually been writing too. More than like I normally, like more than I normally do, which is never. Not anymore because I don't have time. Mercury retrograde. Writing. I know, I even opened up, I have this like really old writing Instagram that like I haven't updated in. I can actually check and see when like the last thing I posted was. January 23rd, 2022. That was the last time I publicly shared any writing. Not to put her on blast, and she's also been writing, and it's so good. Mush, if you ever want to send me stuff, please do. Please do share. None of the stuff that I've written lately is like ready to be shared yet, but I will share it when I feel comfortable doing so. Here, I'm actually looking. Yeah, because like previously the only things I'd really written were just like a bunch of very, 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 very incredibly sad and depressing poems after my girlfriend broke up with me last year. Because that was really the first time I'd written in a long time, and it's just because I needed an outlet. I needed somewhere for all those feelings to go. And I read some of those things back now, and I'm like, yeesh, Melly was really going through it. So those will never see the light of day. Well, that's a damn mood. Yeah. I don't know. I just love writing so much. And I think it's part of like what I've learned, I think, over the years is to not like, because the thing is that like I would get very critical of my writing and I'd want it to be perfect first try, and then I would let that paralyze me. Because like one of the biggest things that they teach you, like one of the first things that they teach you in any like creative writing program is that writer's block doesn't exist. Because writing isn't about just writing when you have inspiration or you feel like it. It's a discipline. So like writer's block just functionally isn't really a thing. And you can't rely on inspiration for the drive to write. Oh my god, Fez, if you ever feel comfortable sharing, I would love to read. Sometimes writing is a way to organize your thoughts. I know personally words can feel restless in your mind and must live somewhere else on paper. Exactly, it's like exactly a way to organize your thoughts. And that's like been a skill that I've also learned in therapy. That's been really helpful because I am a person who feels things very big. Like I don't have small emotions. My emotions are always very large, and they can feel really overwhelming. And I've been that way my whole life. I was a very emotionally like unregulated child. I cried a lot just because like I just, you know, I was so emotional and I didn't know what to do with all of those. So writing has really helped me kind of get a handle on like figuring out exactly like what it was that I was feeling and be able to like name it and articulate it. Because when you understand it, it's a lot better to like be in control of it, you know? I don't think I have any of them anymore. I'll check my Blue Sky though. Well, if you ever write it in the future. Therapy, where's the P? Therapy yourself is crazy. Shout out my therapist. Love her. She's great. I wish I had therapy. One of the great perks of my job is that I have fucking excellent health insurance, and it's one of the reasons that I stay. It's not like I hate my job or anything, you know, it's just like it's retail, so it's not ideal. But the money that I make is comparable or even more than what I'd make in like an entry level like office gig or something, which is what I would have to go for because I have no office experience. And my health insurance is insane. It is so good and it's so affordable. And yeah, like my therapy is 100% covered, thank God. So I don't pay a dime for my therapy or my psychiatry sessions either. And my meds end up being like under $10 for a month's supply. It's like, I feel like I'm at the age where I can really appreciate like things like really good health insurance and like retirement plans and stuff like that. There was a time in my life when I definitely like didn't give a shit about those things, but now they're like really huge, legitimate reasons for me to stay at a job. Wow, happy for you. Not jealous at all. Ren, you don't want my job, though. You don't want my job, though. You're doing what you were meant to do. I don't think that my job is what I'm meant to do, but I'm just saying because it's, you know, it's easier than looking for something else or going back to school. Literally, my insurance went up and I was like, oh well, I must keep it. Not to allude to my job, but the way that I can't even afford myself, I won't dox you, don't worry. I will not dox you. Yeah, my insurance, actually, I got a letter in the mail from my work that they're raising our health insurance premiums this year, which is the first time that they've done that since I got hired in 2021. Like, they literally haven't raised the price at all. And the new price, and I pay for like the highest plan that my work offers, like, because I just have so many health problems, and it comes out to $100 a month, like $50 out of each paycheck. It used to be $40 out of each paycheck. So even just them raising it by $20 is like, to me, I'm like, it could be so much worse. But that's like a big reason why I don't leave. And it's also why I've been like driving myself crazy these last couple of weeks, because I was like on the cusp of not having enough hours to qualify for health insurance because I was dealing with so many health issues over the last 6 months. So I missed a lot of work, and so I was like picking up a bunch of shifts, you know, forcing myself to work even when I felt ill, just because like I really, really, really wanted to make sure I qualified, because I can't even imagine, like I said, I'm living on pretty thin margins as it is. I cannot even imagine if I had to go back to paying what I used to pay for health insurance before I got this job. Pog is right, yeah. I pay like $250 a month. That's like what I used to pay, because I had before, for this job. Well, I was unemployed for like 9 months in between GameStop, which I've talked about working there, and my current job. And so I was paying for my own health insurance, through like Covered California, like the marketplace that our state offers, and I was paying like $250 a month. Chronic illness, can't work enough for health insurance. Chronic illness worse, love it. Isn't that just such a great cycle? Isn't it awesome? Because like I have accommodations through my work, so I can miss a certain number of days per month and I'll still have the hours from like whatever shifts I missed count, but I only get 3 days a month, which normally is fine. But then when I'm going through the crazy health stuff that I've been dealing with the last several months, 3 days is not nearly enough. I missed way more than 3 days every month. Just because, yeah, I couldn't even function. I've never felt like so unable to like not only just like not go to work, but just like get out of bed. Like it was just crazy. I'm so glad that like I've, you know, found the solution and I'm feeling a lot better now and I'm on meds that are working, because God, that was a really, really rough few months. You want health insurance when you're this likely to die? Sorry, you're too much of a liability. I know, it's such a dumb system. It's such a dumb system. Guys, I love it here. I love it in America. I love it here. God, yeah. When I hear about like other places with socialized medicine, I just get so jealous I can't even see. My mentor asked me if I'd make more money with my graduate degree, and I was like, right now? No, haha. Lol. Haha. Oh my god, poor M. Poor M. And that's like another reason why I'm like, because like I could go back to school. I could get a master's. But like, I feel like even then it's like so much work. I cannot see myself being able to do that and continue to work full time. Like, yeah. And all of that to, you know, not even guarantee that I'll get a job that pays better than what I'm currently making. Like, the way that Ren is like, don't, and Em says do it for the love of the game. Quote, you know me and holes. Yeah, I feel like the only way I'd go back to school is if I did like a trade school or like a certificate kind of program for like a very like specific career. Like my youngest sibling, they did like community college for a year, and there was nothing that was really
Gorgeous.
interesting them or sticking out to them. And they were really struggling with like wanting to be in school and finding something they wanted to do. So then they talked to my cousin who just got his pharmacy tech certification, and he was talking to my sibling about like that process and how it's like a pretty brief program, and then the job prospects are pretty good. So my sibling's been doing that. So they finished all their classes for that program, and now they just have to like take the exam to get certified, and then they'll be able to work in a pharmacy. So that would be the kind of thing that I would maybe consider doing, is doing like a specialized certificate program for like a specific job. I wiped my blue sky of all my haikus. That's a bummer. I'll share in the future. Please do. Please do. I feel very out of place right now. Why? Why, Gobi? That was basically my grad school specialized program. Exactly, because like you knew exactly what you wanted to do, and that's why you went back to school. Whereas if I went back to school for a master's, I have no idea what I'd fucking do with that thing. So it's like, to me, that's why I haven't done it. The only thing I think that I could maybe do that I would maybe enjoy doing was go back to like get my master's in like do an MFA in creative writing, and then teach at like the college level. Like I'd love to teach creative writing workshops, but like if I'm trying to make more money, I don't think that's the way. Because I guarantee that adjunct professors with only a master's degree and not a doctorate are not making much better money than I make right now. And then Gobi bonked me. Aw, Gobes. No, you're right. Teachers don't make money. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Novel. So to me, it's like not worth it. Novel jump scare. We were just talking about you earlier. I was talking about how much I love you. I don't know what to do. If you're comfortable sharing, you can feel free to share, Gobi, but don't feel like you need to. You can just hang out, vibe with us. And I've got my damn master's to make a little more. Yeah, exactly. Like Novel even went the extra mile and did more schooling past her teaching certification. Just so she could like, yeah, get into a higher, like, it's like a pay bracket, right? The way that works. But yeah, like, that's why I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I could see myself doing that, but I don't know if I have the passion to make it worth it. I feel like teaching and nursing are like two things that you really, really, really have to want it for it to work, because they are grueling jobs and they are thankless jobs, and like you have to really have the passion and drive to be able to stick it out, you know? I have ideas and dreams, but zero in-person support for any of it. You know, that's the story of like a lot of people, Gobi, so you're definitely not alone there. And like that's really, really hard. And like I was actually just talking about this with a coworker, because she was talking to me about like what she wants for herself in the future outside of like our current retail gig. And she was like, I don't know, because like I could do this, but I could also do this, and I like feel really torn because I think I'd like either, but I don't know what the right decision is. And one of the most like game-changing things my therapist has ever told me is there's no such thing as the right decision. There's just a decision that you make and you let it ride. And you take things as they come and you deal with whatever happens after that. And, you know, there's positive and negative outcomes, but neither implies that it's like the wrong decision. And also not making a decision is also a decision. Exactly. No one has ever told me my talents could bring me somewhere amazing. They just come to performances for fun, I guess. Yeah. I was living the same thing for a very long time. Yeah, I hear that also. Yeah, not making a decision is a mind-blowing concept. Like, I felt like I was so self-aware and I knew everything there was to know about myself and the way that I moved through the world before I went to therapy. And then every fucking week my therapist will say something and I'm just like, whoa. I can't really believe my own family wanted me to not pursue music after watching me win awards at a state competition. I'm sorry that happened to you, Gobi. That's really tough. That's really, really tough. I think what it comes down to, and like, I'm not necessarily like giving advice, this is just like my thoughts, is like, if you really want something, you have to just go for it regardless of what the people around you think in regards to your decision. Like, it just has to be not a factor at all, you know? Because it's like, you gotta find the people who will believe in you. And just because the people that you are around now don't believe in you or support you in that, it doesn't mean nobody will, you know? Yeah, that is fucked up, Gobi. I'm sorry that happened to you. I didn't know that you did music. That's really awesome. We have a lot of musicians in this chat. So you're definitely in good company. What's like your biggest dream, Gobi? Do you want to just sing? Do you want to do musical theater? My mom never told me she thinks I could do something. Never once have I felt like she's been proud of me, but I try my best anyways. And that's kind of just like what you have to do, you know? For your own peace. If your kid had an amazing talent, would you support them and send them to a drum corps or send them off to a free stank ass community college? Gobi. Oh yeah, we have some drum corps lovers in here. That's what I mean. You're among friends here. You're definitely among some like-minded people in here. And again, I think another big, game changer thought is that, or something that, my therapist taught me is that, no feeling is forever. You know? And literally how I was just talking about earlier, how I was guys, I can't even describe the depth of loneliness that I was feeling probably 5 or 6 years ago. I cannot even describe it. And it felt like that was just how my life was gonna be forever. And now things just got so much better, and it's, you know, it's just circumstances change, life changes every day just by nature. You change, and yeah, no matter how dark or sad the feeling is that you're experiencing, it's not going to be forever. And I know that sounds so empty and cliche to say, except for how I feel about Opal having her wicked way with me. That feeling is forever. Yeah, I would say that one is the exception. We're having drum corps talk now. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, DCI stream. Should I give you guys the floor? And sometimes I think about what I would have been into had I actually gone to school. If I would have been a band kid, like these nerds in here, or a theater kid. I feel like I probably would have been a theater kid, honestly. But yeah, I didn't have a normal schooling experience, so you'd be a theater kid for sure. Yeah, I probably would be. Comedy sports kid, mayhaps! Well, I did do improv drama at my church. Well, right now, for me, I feel like I'm at the bottom, but at least I've stood myself up. And that's, you know, and that's a win, Gobi. Sometimes that's all you can do. And again, like, it's not forever, you know? Your life's gonna change, and it may happen quickly, it may happen slowly, it may happen like a big change, it may be little by little. But that's the thing, is that nothing is ever forever. I mean, with that church group, you were tangentially a theater kid. I was, and then my first, technically my first job, it was unpaid, but it was definitely like a job. Like, I could put it on a resume. I was an assistant to a children's theater director. She had her own theater company, and we would tour around Southern California, putting on shows at different venues, and I was her assistant and stage manager. Hi, Jim Kuma, welcome in. We're just chilling today. Most of my 20s were terrible. So true, dude. So true. My 20s fucking sucked. Yeah, if anyone hears in their 20s, it'll get better. Exactly. I felt so lost and aimless and emotionally unregulated, and like I didn't know myself and I didn't know what was going on. I just feel like you don't know shit in your 20s, you know? And then like, I would say that there's still a lot of things I don't know, but it doesn't destroy me the way that it used to, you know? Not even mid-20s yet. I know, Desi's a baby. Desi's a baby. The frontal lobe really do be developing. Yeah, I feel like I didn't get to a place where I felt pretty, like, stable in, like, who I was and, like, feeling more confident just in where my life was until probably, like, 28 or 29, which is recent. I'm 31. I just turned 31 in May. But yeah, I would say even, like, despite all of this shit that I went through last year, because I went through, I mean, IRLs know, I had a very terrible year last year. It was just one thing after another. It was pretty awful. But even despite all that, like, I still feel like 30 was a good year for me. Because I feel like the way that I handled it was, like, so much better than me of even, like, 5 years before would have handled it. First half of my 20s were pretty good, and then I hit 25, 26, and life sucked until I was 30. Yeah, and you were pretty go for the first half of your 20s, Novel. Very, very, very goal-oriented. I was talking to my barista about where life is going for both of us. It's nice to see somebody I admire experiencing the same shit. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that, like, even when people are putting on, like, a front, I really do feel like it's the majority. Like, that's so common to be feeling kind of lost in life. Especially at that age, you know? Because you never know who else is feeling the same way. Exactly, because everybody just, you know, keeps on keeping on because you have to. It's not something necessarily that everybody's talking about all the time. Wow, Gobi, you really hate Rapidash that much? 5-year plan? Pay rent and have healthcare, hopefully, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, there was a period of time in my 20s where my 5-year plan was just, I will hopefully be alive in 5 years still. I will hopefully not have jumped off a bridge sometime in the next 5 years. I was college and master's in marriage, and then family's health crisis hit and life sucked. Yeah, I know, baby. I know, Novel got married pretty young, Novel and Senrai. When you know, as they say. Novel does everything correct the first time, including finding her partner. Oh boy. I feel like everyone pretends to have their life together because everyone else does, but a lot of people are faking it, which causes others to fake it. Exactly. It's like a crazy cycle, you know? We're celebrating 7 years marriage next month, 12 and a half years being together. Oh, that's so crazy. 7 years of me as your maid of honor, you mean? Wait, Robin and Novel, congrats. Yeah, we were each other's first dating partner. This is a fun story. When Novel first met Sunrai, they met in college, and Novel literally texted me like, hey, I met this guy, he lives in my dorm, he's really cool, and I think you'd like him, and I kind of like want to set you guys up together. You should come and meet him. I was like, oh, okay. So I drove out to her college to hang out with her, and I hung out in her dorm, and she introduced me to Sunrai, and the vibe was just immediately so broy. So broy. And the Novel admitted to me later the reason she was like, she realized that she liked Sunrai because she was like, oh shit, there's a guy that I met that I think is good enough for for Melly, and I think that because I like him. So I've also never been broken up, hair flip, because no one else ever wanted to date me. Hair flip even harder. And then Melly and Sunrai were siblings. Sunrai and I have a very multifaceted relationship. Sometimes we are siblings. Sometimes we are Novel's children. Sometimes he's my dad. It varies. I mean, I was right that you two would be great, but just as friends. Yeah, Sunrai and I are very much like on a wavelength. I've always been bad at knowing my feelings. Yeah. Novel said, actually, I'll take that back. I know. Imagine my surprise when a couple months later she was like, so we're dating. And then they freaking talked about it to the guy that officiated their wedding, and he included it like in his speech at their wedding before they gave their vows. That she tried to set me up with him first. And he didn't, the officiant didn't name me, but then Sunrai literally stepped around Novel so he could point at me standing in the wedding party. It's a flexible relationship with you two. Sunrai contains multitudes. Exactly. Love for me hasn't been very nice. Gobi, I'm the same. I have yet to make it past the longest I've been in a relationship. Just under 2 months. Just under 2 months. I've been very unlucky in love. It's actually a frequent topic of conversation with my therapist. Love kind of hurts me right now. I know, Thezzy. I'm right there with you. Yeah, but you speed ran those 2 months. I really did. Yeah, we basically U-hauled. Well, I don't know if it was like we U-hauled or more I just was love bombed and I was very vulnerable, so I got kind of swept up in it. It can be a lot worse, Mel. Trust me, it's okay. Yeah. I kind of have gotten to this place where I'm like, and this is actually how I felt before I started dating my ex-girlfriend, where I was like, I think I'm okay being single, and like with the thought of being single forever, like that doesn't really hurt me the way that it used to. Like if it happens, great, but I don't think I'm like obsessing over finding someone or finding love the way that I used to. And I think it's because like I generally feel pretty fulfilled in like all my platonic relationships. I have a great support system. I have people that I love, people that know me very deeply, and obviously that's not the same as having a romantic partner, but I think like if I had to go my whole life without having that, I'd be okay. The latter, def loved bombed. Yeah. Yeah, like when she told me that she wanted to go slow and not define it, and then asked me to be her girlfriend 2 days after our first date, and then said, hey, I want to go slow because I have sexual trauma. I said, okay, sick, that's fine. I have zero experience, so yeah, you can take the lead. And then she took my virginity within the first week. It's so funny. There's a ton of lesbians at my work, and I was literally talking about this with some of them today, and they were like, Jesus Christ, Mel, that's crazy even for like sapphic relationships. Yeah, guys, it was so bad. It was so bad. And I feel like I'm like finally now at the place where I'm able to talk about it a little more objectively. It's like I don't have as many emotions of like I think wrapped up in that experience. I hate her, sorry. You know, I used to think that I hated her, but I don't know that I do. I just feel sad for her, and I hope that she gets help, because she really needed it. She was also an alcoholic, and when I asked her at one point how I could help her with that, as your partner, like, what can I do to help you? Because, like, this is ruining your life. And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, when we go out, like, should I not drink? Will that help you if I don't drink? And she was like, but I want to drink when we go out. I was like, oh no. And then when we were gonna have our breakup conversation, we were gonna have it after work, and she was out of work an hour before I was, and I was just gonna meet her at her car when I clocked out from my shift, and I met her in her car, and she was drunk. She literally, like, downed, I think, like 3 or 4 drinks in the hour between her clocking out and me clocking out. And then when she broke up with me, she told me she loved me and begged me not to leave her right after she said, I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore. Like, I can laugh about it now, it's ridiculous, but, like, holy shit. Like I said, I don't hate her, like, but she clearly needs help. Yeah. Just a little bit of a mess. Just a little bit of a mess. And then she followed all of this up with, I don't want to be with you, but nothing has to change. And I was like, some things do have to change, I would say. I would argue that some things need to change, yes. Yeah, and the moment that's a mindfuck, yeah, and then she was, like, sobbing all over me, so then I felt like I couldn't cry, even though she was the one breaking up with me. Which, that's my own thing. I could have cried. I could have been honest about my feelings in that moment, but I think because I still had really strong feelings for her, and I didn't want to break up, I felt like, oh my gosh, she's, like, coming to me for comfort, so I need to be there
Been
for
a little
her.
handsy, aren't we?
Thank you for the head back, Gobi. I hate her more now. Yeah. I hope she got the professional help she clearly needs. Yeah, she's anti-therapy. She thinks it doesn't work. It's like, no, we do need boundaries. Exactly. She was like, because we talked about, like, going on all these trips together, like, further down the line, and she was like, we can still do all those things. And I was like, no, I don't think so. You and her were in different realms of emotional awareness. What a surprise! Oh, wow, surprise! Yeah. It was a rough one, but I learned a lot from it, you know? I feel like I learned so much. And, like, I know, like, this sounds really sad that I'm telling you guys this, but I promise you guys, like, I literally have talked about this ad nauseum, like, with my therapist. I don't think I'll ever be fully healed. Like, stuff is definitely going to come up in future relationships as a result of all of that, but I think I'm as healed as, like, I can be at the moment, you know? Like, I feel so much more at peace with things now. It was really, really hard for, like, a long time. For, like, probably 6+ months. It was just awful. But yeah. But I don't hate her. I just hope that she's okay. You know? You've done very well, Moth. Proud of you. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. See, and then after all this dumb shit, it's like, who are you gonna allow to disrupt your peace? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I was actually the one who initiated no contact. Because she wanted to try to be friends after she broke up with me, and then we just kept, like, boundaries were, like, so unclear. Like, we would just, like, literally, she would ask me to go get drinks after work, and me, because I just was so in denial over the whole thing and so desperate for any attention from her, even though I knew it was a bad idea, I would go and do that. And then it would just be us, you know, not having good boundaries. It was very, very unhealthy. And then I was like, you know what? I realized, like, I don't think we can be friends, because I had a really bad mental breakdown. Like, I actually had to take a leave from my work for 5 weeks because I was unable to work and be around her at work. It was really, really fucking bad. Like, it was so bad. So yeah, I went on a mental health leave for 5 weeks, didn't work for 5 weeks, didn't see her for 5 weeks. And then when I came back, she asked to get lunch, and we had lunch, and then I realized that, like, after just, like, that one interaction with her, all of, like, the work I'd done over that 5 weeks completely was obliterated, and I was like, yeah, I don't think we can do this, and so then I blocked her on everything. And we haven't really spoken since. And I feel so much more at peace. That kind of bruise will always ache and all, but time makes it go away. Yeah, exactly. Ren and I hate her for you, don't worry. I hate club. It's tangential to our kissing club. Having to work with her is fucking brutal. Yeah, I won't lie and like say that me transferring stores like wasn't partly because of that. It was mostly because of location. Like, I'm so much closer to home now. Like, I come home on my lunch break a lot of the time now, which is so nice just because I live so close. But yeah, a big reason was like I just couldn't stand working with her anymore. And then after I went no contact, she reported me to my boss for harassment because she was convinced that I was spreading rumors about her. I wasn't, for the record, but you know. And so then it was just kind of like, that was last straw. I was like, okay, I need to get out of here. She's like literally involving work in our personal drama, which is insanity. It's like, I cannot be here anymore. So yeah, don't date your coworkers, kids. It's a bad idea. Just because it might work out, doesn't mean that it will. And then you have to work with them after. I am against dating coworkers in most cases. It just makes work harder, even when together. Yeah. Unless you're being pushy. Yeah, well, you guys are special. You guys are special. Don't date at all. See, that's kind of where I'm at, Gobi. It's also, like, especially, like, when you kind of, like, streaming is kind of, like, it's been so great for me, and I love having something to do outside of work, but I'm genuinely, like, I have no free time anymore. I work full time, and then I do this 4 nights a week, and even when I'm not live, I'm, like, working on stuff for stream. I'm editing videos, I'm working on new things for you guys to make stream more interactive, I'm planning stuff, I'm planning collabs, I'm networking. It's a lot of work, and so, like, the thought of trying to, like, go out and meet people, I'm like, I don't have energy for that. I don't have energy. Married to stream chat polycule. You guys are all my partners now. You can take a break, Bugman. From what? I don't want to take a break. I love streaming. It's been, like, so good for my mental health, honestly. And it's honestly, like, as somebody who has always hated working, it's really nice to have something that I'm excited to work, like, on, you know? Like, yeah, it's work for stream, but it's, like, work I really love doing. I don't even know what a polycule is, but it sounds scary. It's like a relationship with multiple people. I feel the same, and I've been streaming for like a month. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, gosh, it's just so fun. It's so fun, and it's also, I've talked about this many times before, it's something that, like, I feel good at, and that's, like, such a good feeling, you know? That's literally the most my ADHD brain can ask for, so that's awesome. I was in one of those, Gobi. I love that you were in a polycule and you didn't know what that was. I love you, buddy. I mean, on that note, though, I am taking a break next week. I think I'm only able to go live one day. I was going to collab with Cheshi and Mothman, but Cheshi had something actually come up. So I think next week we might start The Witcher on the one day that I can stream. But I will be taking some time off next week. You know, I'll be getting a break. I'm going to go out of town with Novel and Senrai for the weekend, and it will be very nice and a very good time. It'll be nice to not work for 3 days in a row. That's what I'm really looking forward to, just not having to go to my day job. I just liked one girl and she had someone else too, and I just kind of
Get a little handsy, aren't we?
It all ended pretty painfully though. Oh, Gobes. Oh, Gobes. Thank you for the head pat, Evil-a-ton. You just want to get tucked in again? I mean, I wouldn't mind getting tucked in again, Senrai. Senrai's here. We summoned him. I know. I truly have never felt more like a little kid than when I woke up and I was all groggy, like, huh? And Senrai was just standing over me holding a blanket in the process of tucking me. Oh, that's so funny. Gobi wants everyone to be happy because Gobi knows how it feels to hurt. Aw, Gobi. You're a good egg. You're a good egg, buddy. Yeah, that is really sweet. I can picture it. Oh my gosh. I know, I just been thinking about all of the fun things that I have planned for us over the next several months, guys. I just love hanging out with you guys. I love streaming. I love making connections with people. I love seeing the same people in chat. It makes me so happy that you guys feel welcome here and want to come hang out. Even just talking about stuff makes me, I guess just hurt a lot. Kobe, you don't have to talk about it, buddy. It's okay. You don't have to if you don't want to, if it's too painful. That's totally okay. That's part of healing, unfortunately. Yeah, it is part of healing, unfortunately. The hurt, not the talking. Exactly. Yeah, and it fucking sucks. I know, I have a friend right now who's going through like a pretty awful breakup. Like, it's just really hard. And I was talking to her today at work, and she's very like emotionally fragile right now, and so I'm just trying to be there for her. But it's like the kind of fragile where like I went to go hug her when I saw her today at work, and she started crying. Like, and we were just talking about how heartbreak is literally one of the worst things a person can go through. It's horrible. Mel, I'm so happy you're streaming. It's brought a lot of joy to my life. Aw, Mush, I love you, friend. I'm so happy that you guys are here. It's not that I don't want to, it's that I'm afraid of making the community feel weird with all my problems. You won't. Yeah, you won't, buddy. Being so raw like that is so humbling. Yeah. Honestly. Agreed. Yeah, I just like, and that's like kind of what I set out to do when I started streaming. Like, I was never in it for the money. I was never in it to get big. I just wanted to like have a community of people to come like hang out with and play video games, you know? And I wanted to like have a space where people can feel like welcome and comfortable no matter like how you are. I mean, like, guys, like I was a queer autistic kid and I was homeschooled and my only social interaction before I went to college was at church. So like I totally get that feeling of like feeling like you don't have a place that you belong or with people that like actually get you. And so it was really important to me, like when I started streaming, like that was really what I wanted to build, you know? I'm also really happy to be here. Ren is like my best friend now. Aww, Desi, I literally can't imagine like this community without you. It's so crazy. Ren and I remember when Ren and I used to talk about you and we would say like you were just some guy in our computer, and we loved you so much even then. And now that we're like, I like consider you a friend, you know? And like, I think it's so cool. I want to start streaming. Gobi, you should. Streaming is so fun. And it's like such a great creative outlet also. Imagine stream without Leon. I can't. Without exclamation point Leon. I can't. As soon as I get home, I want to dive into getting it all set up. You should, Gobi. And that's like the thing with streaming too, is that like I've wanted to do it for years. I mean, I know there are some people in this chat who can remember like
there are enough weapons here to get a party going.
Half-heartedly committed, or like not even committed. I half-heartedly tried to get into it with like I was like webcam streams once in a blue moon, playing like Baldur's Gate and stuff a couple of years ago, but I never committed to it. And then I just, you know, kind of decided like, you know what? No, I want to like full send this and like do it, you know. And I'm tired of like waiting until like the time feels right, or when I have time, or I feel like I'm ready. I was like, I'm just gonna do it. So like I remember I literally walked up to Opal because she had already made me my PNG model months before, and I was still waffling about whether or not I wanted to stream. I walked up to her at work and I was like, are you free on this day in 2 weeks? And she was like, yes. I said, I would like to start streaming. I want to do a collab stream. That's my first stream with you. And she was like, okay, let's do it. And then I did it, and I literally have never gone back, and I've never been more happy that I made that decision. Don't feel bad to stopping me try again too, Gobi. That's what I did, and I actually enjoy it now. That is a great point. I mean, yeah, like I just said, I basically did the same thing. I started, and then, you know, it like either didn't feel right, or I just wasn't like ready to commit to it. And then I felt kind of bad about that because I was like, well, I tried and like maybe I'm just not like cut out for it. But yeah, but then, you know, now look at me. Now look at all these beautiful people that I've met because of this. Like, it's crazy. I know sometimes that's why I made this new background, because I wanted one that was a little more like aesthetically fitting. For me, that wasn't like the blue wall, so I made this background, and I'm just like, sometimes I just look at this and all of the like beautiful art and like just feel so grateful. I still don't think I'm cut out for it. Well, I will think that for you until you're ready to think that for yourself. Does that sound okay? Does that sound okay, Fezzy? If I think that you're cut out for it until you're able to get there yourself. Yeah. Listen, we'll believe in you until you believe in it yourself. We'll handle that, okay? It's just so strange to me that popping in and saying, hey, elicits such a positive reaction. I'm just some dude in chat. I'm no different than anyone else here. It's also new to me to have people excited for me being around. I mean, yeah, like, on the one hand, sure, you are just some dude in chat, but it's like, you are different from other people here because you're yourself, you know? Everybody has something different to contribute. Everybody is unique. You know, the vibe that you bring in is going to be different than the vibe that, like, Evil-Aton brings in, or Thez, or Safi, you know? So, like, yeah, you are, you are special. And that sounds like so Sesame Street, but like, you know what I mean? The sense of community is very endearing. Melly is good at making us feel connected. I think that's like the nicest compliment anybody's ever given me. I just love people so much. And like, I don't know. I feel like kind of weird talking about it because it feels like humble bragging a little bit. I promise that's not what I'm doing, but like genuinely, I just love making people feel good about themselves and like just being kind for kindness sake. Like, one of my favorite things to do is to compliment strangers. Just like go up to them like and be like, I don't know if anybody's told you this yet today, but I think you're really beautiful and I love your outfit. Like, you know, that's one of my favorite things to do. My ex actually, it used to drive her crazy because she was always worried for my safety because, like, no matter how broke I am, if I have cash in my wallet, I'm gonna go give it to, like, the homeless person who's, you know, that I'm passing on the street. Because, like, you know, God, I've just gone through so many hard times in my life, and just, like, sometimes all it takes is just, like, one person acknowledging you in that moment to make a difference, you know? I wish I could compliment strangers without making them feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I guess that is like it's a different vibe for sure. I guess that's something I have, like a privilege I have in like existing in like a feminine body. It definitely comes across a little differently. I like your van, sir. Candy? Why, sure. How kind of you. I know. That's what used to drive her crazy. Like, I remember I was at the gas station this one time, and this guy came up to my car and just started, like, cleaning my windows. And I could tell he just, like, stands at the gas station all day and does that. He was clearly unhoused. And I got out of my car and I was like, thank you so much for doing that. And he was like, oh, you're welcome. And then I asked him his name and how he was doing today. We were chatting while I put gas in my car. And then when I finished filling up, he'd done all my windows for me. Not just the windshield, like everything. And then I gave him the 20 I had in my wallet, and I literally thought he was going to start crying. And like, yeah, maybe that wasn't the wisest decision to make. I don't know what this man's intentions are necessarily, but you know, I did a risk assessment. It was broad daylight. The gas station was on like a main street, so there was a lot of cars going by. So I was like, risk of something terrible happening is pretty low. I'd rather just like go for it, and then like hopefully like I make this guy feel a little better, you know? I like make his day a little better. And I do the same if I win free food. I always give it away too, even though I'm hungry. They're hungrier. Exactly. If I like an employee's outfit hair, I usually say something as I'm leaving, like, have a great day, by the way, love your hair. Ooh. Yeah, as you're leaving, it's nice, non-threatening. Exactly. I think it's different when it's like, yeah, sometimes I feel like I come on a little strong. at my work. Like especially when I'm on the register and I'm like actively interacting with people. Yeah, like I don't know. Most people seem like happy with it. I haven't ever had like a weird reaction, but yeah, like I'll say, oh my gosh, like I just looked at you right now and I just wanted to tell you that I think you're so beautiful. You know, maybe I should like, that's a lot. And I've had the thought that like maybe I should just like go for a more specific compliment, like, oh, I love your hair, or you did your makeup so pretty, or something like that. But yeah, that's like and also maybe just like not using it as my opener. It's often my opener. A man knocked on my window because he saw me buy a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper and wanted a can. That dude Perry lived in his car. I told him he could work where I currently worked, and that small interaction led to him living in an apartment with his girlfriend. Oh my god, Gobi, that's awesome. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about. Like, it literally, to me, it costs you basically nothing. Like, okay, yeah, it costs you like a can of Dr. Pepper in a moment of your time, right? But like in the grand scheme of things, you know? I try to compliment clothing or other items because it seems to get a better response. It doesn't help that I tower people. Oh, that's right, Tessie, you're tall. If I was scared or annoyed by him, he'd be screwed, but I gave him a Dr. Pepper and his life turned around. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's such a cool story, Gopes. I know, that's just like, I don't know. To me, it costs me so little to just like have a moment of genuine human interaction with a person who maybe hasn't gotten that all day or in days. Sharing a Dr. Pep is almost as good as drinking one. Forgot about tall people is insane, Em. That's so funny. Says, when I see you in person, I'm gonna be so startled by your height. Oh my god, I want to see Fez and M standing next to each other. I wonder if we could even get them, like, if we took a picture, if we could even get them in frame together. Why is everybody so short? I'm not that short, for the record. I'm 5'4". That's the average height of I have a hard time not misgendering myself. That's the average height for somebody like me in America. Wait, I missed how tall is Thez. Thez, have you actually said how tall you are? I know you just mentioned that you're tall. 6 foot? Okay. That's tall. Can we do a height poll? Go ahead. Put it up in, if you want to put it in chat, we can do a height poll. I mean, I'm like 5'7", so I'm not all that short, but still. Gobi is 5'11". Gobi's tall too. I know. I have a bunch of friends that call me short, but my friends are giants, bro. The DM for my D&D campaign, we call him, me and Opes call him Big Man. It's because he is a big man. He's like 6'3". He's very tall. I got thick legs. Let's freaking go. He is tall and large. Yep, he sure is. I know, actually, all the guys in our D&D group are above 6 foot. Because my brother is 6'1", and then the other guy in our group is like the same height as the big man, but he's like thinner. He's very skinny. One of my friends is like 6'8". Jeez, that's crazy. I know, I've worked with some pretty tall people. One of my managers at my last store was 6'6". Oh, poll's ready. All right, everybody, weigh in. Under 5 feet? Well, I know who picked that one. Gee, who is it? Who in this chat could possibly be the one that voted that they're under 5 feet? He has to duck a little to walk through a door. That's crazy. I think that's the kind of height where like it becomes inconvenient because like I bet finding clothes that fit him is a challenge. We're making a bell curve. I love being the first percentile. Aww. M is 1.5 apples tall. Short king. That's so funny. M is like the definition of like a little guy. Like you look at them and you're like, yeah, that's a little guy. Fell off the growth curve at like age 9. That's crazy. I think that his GF does the dishes because bending over that long hurts his back. Oh yeah, that's another thing about being tall is that I've heard like back pain is a real issue. Prescription little guy. That's him. This is why I hesitate to shave my head because I'm just gonna look like a little child. Oh my god! Remember when we were at Disneyland and you walked up with Ren and out of the corner of my eye, I was like, why is this parent and their child approaching our group? Because I didn't look right at you guys. Oh my god. Oh, and when I thought a literal child was M, that's right. 6 foot is inconvenient in any historical European castle. They were built for 5'6". Ooh, I didn't know that. That's a fun fact. I remember being in like middle row for 6th grade promotion and was middle height and then asked my doctor how much more I'll grow and they were like, the train stops here, my friend. And there I was in my little ball cap. I know you were in your little ball cap. And your backpack. I know your ball cap and your backpack. You were not beating the little guy allegations, Em. You weren't. He always has his water bottle. A fountain isn't worth the effort, I assume. Stand up is so funny. Yeah, like a giraffe. Like Gobi said. That's so funny. I know, I've heard, because that's something, it's funny, I commiserate with my tall friends about having lower back pain, because even though I'm short, I'm, endowed in a certain other area of my body that puts a lot of strain on my lower back. How I long for top surgery. How I long for top surgery. Exactly. Wow, look at that chest. That's right. That is right. Got them big boobs. Yep. I know. I would go get top surgery if it wouldn't make Opal scream, cry, and throw up at the thought of me cutting them off. Can we be just chatting forever, please, guys? I would love to if I didn't have work so damn early tomorrow. The 5'6" isn't such a fun fact. Learned it in person. I had to crawl in the 2 I visited. Oh, you're tall too? Divvy the spoils between me and Thaz. Opal can just keep them in a jar is crazy. I know. Have you seen that one tweet that's talking about like trans masks Venmoing boobs to trans femmes? I wish it worked like that. Give Thaz all the top surgery leftovers. I'll chuck mine too into the mix. I'm 6'2" and some. Wow! So many tall people in my chat. Whoa! Titty Venmo! Exactly. It's moments like these that the tightness of my chest genuinely goes away. Aw, Gobes. It's just nice to hang out with people, you know, and be chill. Community has that way of doing that. So many tall people, y'all should play basketball. Em played basketball. I might have told this story already on stream, I don't remember. One of my first memories of M is when Ren invited me to go to a trampoline, like, gym with them, because they had, like, a Groupon or something. when I was in high school. And I went with Novel and Ren, and then Em was there. And I think that was like maybe one of the first times I met Em, if not the first time. And there was a trampoline in one of the areas of the gym that had like a basketball hoop. And we were over there, and I just saw Em come out of the corner of my eye, and they were like, "Ball is life!" And then they jump and dunk the basketball. And I was like, "Who is this person?" And I stand by that. And Em said, "Did I stutter?" Oh my gosh. That's like the best experience ever. Yeah, it was really fun. I know, it was so random too. Like, yeah, I feel like, if I remember correctly, I feel like, yeah, like Ren had a Groupon. I want to say that's the reason that we went. Because we kind of had to drive a little bit for it. I don't know how that happened. I do remember. You do remember how it happened? Oh my gosh, yeah. I believe it, I just don't remember it. Novel, I know you were there. Melly, you do what several anti-anxiety medications could not. Oh, Gobes, that's so sweet. Thank you. I think it was near where I live now. Oh, yeah, you know what? I think it was. Because it was a fair drive from where we all lived, because we all lived really close to each other then. Because I had to drive high schoolers there when I worked at the boarding school. Oh, so you've revisited this locale, this location. I know, I actually haven't been to something like that since. I am in way worse shape now than I was then. Because if this was in high school, I was still doing Taekwondo then. So this is when I was jock Melly. I had abs at this point in my life. Time to impress the youth by jump dunking on them. Oh my gosh, you are in perfect shape. Oh yes, I am perfectly shaped. But I am not in shape, as in stairs take me the fuck out for several minutes. Oh my gosh. And you would think that I would have better endurance because my job is so damn physical, but I realize my job is just lifting, so like I have muscles. But like it's lacking in cardio, so my endurance isn't like that great. I wish I had abs or under there somewhere. Yeah, same. Jellybean VT. Well, that is what my name is based off of. I'm shredded under all the food I eat. Oh, same. It's there underneath the Taco Bell, I swear. I hate abs. Mush, you and Sin really are the same person. Sin often talks about how he hates abs. Controversial yet brave. Alright, everybody. Gobi has lost 25 pounds since January. Nice, Gobes. Is that on purpose? I get wary sometimes because I have a lot of sick friends, and so it's like if they've lost a lot of weight, it's because their health isn't so good. So that's why I asked the clarifying question. Yes. Well, that's awesome, Gobi. I know a game changer for me was a Novel and I, well, I haven't been in like a minute because I've been dealing with a bunch of health shit, but Novel and I last year we committed to starting to go to the gym together, and it wasn't even with like the intent to like lose weight, it was just to like move our bodies and like be active, and it was actually so fun. And I was really good about going. I was going like 5 days a week just because it was really helping manage my anxiety. But yeah, but then I passed out at the gym, and because my health took a turn, And I've been really inconsistent since then. I literally started going back to the gym for the first time in months and it feels so good. Yes. I've gone to the gym a couple times in the last few months and I can now touch my toes without bending my knees. I've never been able to do that before. Hell yeah. Flexibility is a game changer. It does so much for your body. Where has it moth passed out? No offense. Listen, guys, I am but a frail Victorian child. What can I say? You pass out a lot. Yeah. Opal told me about the one concert you passed out at. Yep, I sure did pass out at Chapel Road. And I was so dramatic about it. I'm just glad I didn't miss any of her set. Like, I literally, like, Novel and I, like, when we finally left the paramedics tent, when we finally got settled in the grass, I think we'd been sitting down for maybe a minute before she came on. Like, I so closely, yeah, I was carrying Millie to the med tent. You were basically carrying me, and then the paramedics saw us and they were like, oh, let's get a golf cart. So I got to ride in a golf cart, and that was kind of fun. That was outside, so it doesn't count. It doesn't count! My bingo card! But yeah, passing out in the gym was the scariest place I've passed out because I was on one of the machines and I was sitting down and I stopped actively working out on it because I was like, man, I feel so dizzy and I do not feel good. And then the next thing I knew, I woke up and I was hanging backwards off of the machine. Like I was still in the seat because the machine had kind of caught me. Like I didn't fully like fall off of it, but I was like hanging backwards and staring at the ceiling. And I was also at the gym. This was like 10 in the morning, so there wasn't really anybody there. There was one lady who was on an elliptical and she was staring right at me when I got up. But then I think because I got up, she didn't say anything or do anything because she was like, oh, they're fine. But yeah, I did have to go. And then I was so dizzy. I literally was sitting in my car and I called my mom. My mom did not have a car at this time. And she was like, well, I can't come get you. Like, should I come Uber and then I can drive your car home? And I was like, no, it's fine. Because thankfully, the gym is down the street from Sin's apartment. And so I was able to call my aunt, and she and Sin came to rescue me. And then they drove me home, and Sin drove my car home. I passed out in my school bathroom when I was in 9th grade and woke up on the tile floor. Passing out is so freaky. Because, like, it's literally like your brain just turns off. Like, I know, like, obviously that's, like, well, duh, you know? But, like, experiencing it is wild. Because it's like you're sitting there thinking, wow, I don't feel good. And then all of a sudden it skips. There's not like for me, there wasn't like a period of blackness or unconsciousness. It was just like time skipped and then all of a sudden I was in a different position. You know what I mean? Oh my god, Gobi, you got knocked out from being hit in the head with a rock. That's crazy. The elliptical fucks me up. The elliptical is my favorite machine at the gym. I love it. I love it. I've only passed out once. It was on a marching band bus and I had slammed my elbow into the armrest. Holy cow. I was dehydrated from going to the beach and also freaked out about the video on parasites that we were watching in health class. Yeah, that makes sense. That is a recipe for disaster, Novel. Elliptical is nice on the joints. Exactly. The treadmill is a little too rough on my knees. I have so many like aches and pains from my job. So I love that the elliptical is very easy on my body. Yeah, my knees and my back always hurt. Treadmill evil? Word, brother. You know what's even more evil? Stairmaster. I will not touch that fucking thing. I will not touch it. I refuse. I know it's the most efficient way to burn calories, but that's not why I'm there. Bike and elliptical. Exactly, Novel. Taste! I don't hate, but when I do, I despise. Stairmaster is embarrassing because fine, I'll just go climb stairs. Stairmaster is fun? No! Evil Dad, no! It hurts! It hurts my thighs! I do walk tons though. Yeah, I got the impression because I know you talk about like walking everywhere. I wish that my town was more walkable. Stairmaster, but going down? I feel like I would fall. I have, well, I mean, you guys know this because I've talked about it, that I have a disability and it affects my vestibular system, so balance is not very strong. It's not a strong suit for this moth, so, I would be quite scared to, that's another thing about Stairmaster, is that, yeah, it's too much balance. It's like, it's too difficult for me. Stairmaster is me training to climb 5+ flights of stairs in the Disneyland parking lot at the end of a full day. My town isn't walkable. Nobody in my house has a car. I have to walk or take the bus. So it's out of necessity. My brother is like that. He doesn't have a car. And he's, how old is my brother? He's 28. Yeah, he's 28. And so yeah, he knows the public transport system very well. Which, to be fair, it's not great in LA. But yeah, he takes the bus to work and he walks everywhere. My walks are 4+ hours long and on random roads. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, I prioritized getting a driver's license because I just knew that the public transit life is not for me. As somebody who gets motion sick very easily, I was like, I need to be in charge of the vehicle. So I will be getting my license ASAP. I did a 9/11 stair climb. My mother pointed out I never sweated during the whole thing. What the hell, man? I'm used to walking steep hills, so Stairmaster fun better than country roads. Okay, that makes sense when you put it like that. Yeah, when you put it like that, I'm tracking. I'm tracking. 'Tis not my life, though. Yeah, my gym workouts mostly consist of, I'll do some cardio on the elliptical to warm up, and then I'll do either legs or upper body, like on the weight machines. And then I will either cool down on the elliptical, like on a low setting, just like a chill setting, or I'll do some yoga and stretch. Literally, LA is expanding transit, and I'm sad because it will all make me vomit. Exactly, oh. The hottest people get motion sick, okay? I only trust the metro to not mess with my motion sickness. Like the train? Yeah, but even then sometimes like when they come up from underground and like when they're in the street and they have to actually like stop at stoplights and stuff and deal with traffic. I'm getting motion sick all of a sudden. Yeah, and it's like I've always been kind of prone to motion sickness, but it's just gotten exponentially worse since I developed this disorder that I have, which is why like a lot of first-person games are hard for me. They've always like there's been like certain first-person games that I could never really play because they would make me sick, but I definitely wasn't as sensitive. There was like more available to me, but now it's kind of just like almost any first-person game is like. Sometimes even when I have like all of the typical settings that cause motion sickness off, like, you know, I'll turn off motion blur, I'll turn off screen shake, head bobbing. Even then. Alright, my beautiful buggies. As loath as I am to end this, it is almost midnight and I do have to be at work at 7 a.m. tomorrow. But I am streaming tomorrow night. Let me look at the schedule. I had said I was going to stream KH2 at 6 o'clock. I kind of don't want to do that, though. I kind of want to play Baldur's Gate tomorrow. So, I think
Moth, what the fuck, go to bed, RN.
I'm saying goodbye right now, Sheepas. I'm wrapping up.
Sure you don't need a breather?
Thank you for the hydrate. Actually, I'll take that hydrate opportunity to take my nighttime meds right now because I did not do that at 10, but thankfully they're not, like, time sensitive. As always, Lexapro ASMR. I love the dual protestation for opposite reasons, Sheep and Tess. That's true, Sheep didn't remind us tonight. Dropping the ball, Sheep. I take Lexapro at night and I take Wellbutrin in the morning. Where did the sweater come from? Oh, it's my idol animation. It's because it's like... me sleeping. Yes, thank you to the best mods, Ren and Sheep, and Honorary Says. So yes, I think tomorrow night we'll play more Baldur's Gate because I really want to do Auntie Ethel. And we need to get more, what's it called? More approval of Astarion so that he'll fuck us at the Tiefling party. Alright, my beautiful friends, I love you. I don't think we're going to raid tonight. I think we're just going to end here. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I love you all very much. Thank you for hanging out with me. This has been so nice and so chill. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. I love you all very much. Sweet dreams, okay? Mwah. Mwah.